Welcome back, sports gamers. It's the natural sportsgamersonline.com. We know the Madden update just dropped this past week, and I told you guys we'll do a video on the equipment as well as the likeness updates I went through. This is definitely later than I would like to be. My bad. Next time I will get this out earlier. But going through all of these, and they have Trayvon Walker, and I mean, going through all of these, and before, I always do the videos like this, and I would go through and compare and kind of give my, what's wrong with the faces, what could be improved, and kind of rate them, give my opinion on them. But to be honest, on current gen, PS5, Xbox Series X, like, they've been dead on. Like, they've done such a better job with scanning the faces in and them looking realistic. And like, I mean, I don't know if it's they updated technology, or I know they started doing more full body scans and body molds, whatever like that. But as far as the faces, like, just going through and looking at a lot of these, there weren't too many that were off. Like in the past, on last gen, there would definitely be someone that just looked nothing like the player, or they were just totally, some of them were trash. They were dead on with some, but with these, like, pretty much all of them, I mean, they have the hair, the accurate hair, like you see with the dreads there. Sometimes they even have more updated hairstyles than we had pictures online, because a lot of times Google would have maybe an older picture from a year before, and they would change their hairstyle. But even like here, they're dead on with the hairstyle, with the textures. And this year with Madden 23, there are a lot of things they haven't done right, especially when it comes to franchise mode. Got a video coming on that as well. So there's definitely some things they haven't done right, but a lot of things they have done well as far as the player likeness. Even one thing they really kind of got wrong in the past was the body types. And you can see from the different linemen that their body types are different. You got like the chubbier guys, and you got more linemen that are more muscular in frame. So even the body types look a little different. Now, some of the wide receivers still look a little chunky than their normal selves. I mean, but Drake London is a big body, downfield possession type wide receiver, so he, has a bigger frame. But you can see just from, Charles Cross compared to some of the former ones, where he's a little bit wider, bigger, fatter, where there are some of the other linemen who are just more kind of stout and more muscular. So you can see the body type difference between them. So so even with that, I feel like they've improved on having more body types to kind of, because in the past, we know all the offensive linemen, they all looked alike. All defensive linemen all looked alike. But then now you kind of see the differences in the body types, even amongst the guys in the trenches. Or even with you can see now, even with in the facial features, not just features, but the actual texture, differences like skin, like even, it's hard to tell with lighting. Some guys might look lighter or darker than their picture, like as far as skin tone, like he's more dark skinned, but a lot of that is lighting, because when they take those photos for the NFL, they have that direct light on them, which tends to make people look lighter than you have them in their normal skin tone. And so that's something that I would get on them in the past, where guys' skin tone will be totally off when they will be like more dark skin in real life, but then more lighter in person. But like, perfect example right here, like with the light directly on, he looks a little bit lighter skin than he does in his Madden counterpart, which looks a little bit darker. That could just be lighting. That doesn't necessarily mean that they didn't get his skin tone right, or skin complexion right there. So the different things that definitely, even like the hair here, like they've had his different hair types to more kind of accurately portray how they are. And this might be an older picture where it looks like it's more of like curls, and now it's more like kinky, but so I think they did a good job with that. So I would say one thing, there's a lot of things that you can talk about with Madden 23, but they've come a long way when it comes to player likeness, as far as skin, hair, body type, all that, so it's really hard. I don't think I've seen anyone in this group that I was like, oh yeah, that looks terrible. Like, that looks nothing like the person. So there's still some guys who, there are people who don't have their likeness in the game. That's one thing you can point out. In my understanding, what I'm told about that is that, the rotation NFL, guys come in and out, most guys, the career is 3 or 4 years. So the guys are cycling in and out so much, it's hard to always get guys scanned. If they don't come in and get scanned, or if they choose not to get scanned, or they're not invited to the combine, or whatever reason, a lot of times they get a lot of the rookies scanned in at the combine. So if they don't get their combine scan, or they don't come in to get scanned, or whatever they have scans done. It's hard to get those guys in and get their scanned. Or sometimes they'll have like the mobile setup, like how they did with the Panthers a couple years back when they went to the Panthers facility, and there were a lot of people that hadn't got scanned that got scanned, on that day. So like, look at the hair, even the hair color. I mean, a lot of these are dead on. Like they did a great job with the likeness this year. I think they've gotten better with that every single year of the game. So, and like I said, there's a lot of things you can talk about Madden, but the player likeness has come a long way. Like, they've done a great job of really, I mean, even they got how he has his dreads, like the different colors there in it. Like, yeah, I mean, this is one, I would say Jordan Davis body type is more muscular and not as chubby as this, seeing other pictures of him. I would say this is probably one that's the most off a little bit, I would say, just based on body type. So we're getting right into the equipment. They did add some new helmets there, the Vicus 02 and the Vicus Trench helmets, and also all the face masks that go along with those. So that's what you can see here. So that is pretty much it for this likeness update. Let me know what your thoughts in the comment section below, as far as like what face scan you thought was dead on, which one you thought was off, or if you totally disagree with me and you think they all look terrible and they can be better. Like, let me know. I'm always open to all feedback, all folks' opinions and feelings on it. And also on the equipment that they added, what would you like to see? I know guys always talk about the towel, some other things they still like to see that are not right. They did add some additional helmet variations. The Texans, Saints, Bears, Cardinals, Bengals, Panthers, and Giants did not show those. Just chose to do the actually new equipment. And you can see here an issue. Obviously the running back bar does not come up. Of course I've passed that one on, because there's no player that just has no bar on his face mask, like old school leather helmets. So an issue that hopefully they can patch, but I have sent that information on to get that fixed. So let me know in the comment section below what you guys thoughts on the likeness. And of course, like I said, next time we'll have the video out much earlier. Apologize for having it so late. Make sure you drop a like, subscribe. I will catch you guys in the next video. If you appreciate our content and all the work we do to bring you guys the latest news, tips, and gameplay from your favorite sports games, drop a like, subscribe, SGO today. If you want to take your game to the next level, then join SGO Insider.